Healing. So the first letter in healing is H. So a way to help yourself heal and to move through the healing process is to help others. Sometimes when we've been hurt or we have any challenges in our life, we tend to focus on ourselves and focus on how we're hurt or what was done to us, right? And we kind of just self-focus. So a way to alleviate some of the stress or distress is to look outward and help others, right? So there's always people that are going to have things easier in life or better in life, and there's always going to be people that are worse. That applies to every single human being. So when we can come out of ourselves and help others, we end up helping ourselves as a result of helping others, because we can see it helps us refocus on our issues, right? Sometimes we take something and make it bigger than it needs to be because it's front and center in our lives, right? And it's something that's weighing heavy on us. So when we are around others and we help others, we come outside of ourselves, and then we benefit a little bit because we see how much we have and how much we have to be grateful for when we're in the process of helping others. Okay, so that's a biggie. That's something quick, not quick, but it's something easy that you can do to kind of help in your healing process. It's something tangible that you could do, right? Make it a point to help others. Okay. The next letter is E, which I put, this one is big and we don't realize how much it contributes to well-being, but to eat clean, right? A lot of the processed foods that we have now in our culture, chips and all those processed snack items, right? Even cereals loaded with all carbs and sugars and chemicals. We don't want to get too deep into it, but our bodies are meant to eat natural foods, clean foods, and our body does respond positively to when we eat foods that are good for us, right? There's actually foods that we eat that the body doesn't even recognize because it's been processed so many times, and the body just stores it as fat because it doesn't know what this item is. It's not natural. It's a man-made, created food. We all do it. We're all bombarded with it daily, but the more you can clean up your diet, even nothing's perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. We're not going to do it 100% of the time, but the more you eat clean and the less you eat processed, the better off you'll be. And you'll feel better too. You'll feel it in your body. I noticed on my journey, when I ate when I ate vegetables and salad and stuff, I felt it in my body. I felt like a lightness in my body as a result of eating natural foods. So we can help ourselves and help our body to cope with our stressors that we have in life. And if we're in the process of healing, right, we can help our body do that by eating clean whenever possible, right? Okay, the next letter is A, and for A, attitude. Attitude's huge. Attitude impacts how we heal, when we heal, whether we heal, right? Because if we have an attitude of negativity and we're in negative emotions or lower vibrational emotions, that's going to affect our body as well. There's a book out there on the healing power of water, and the author, I think it was Dr. Don't quote me on this. Now I'm forgetting. Hashimoto. All right, don't quote me on that. I'll look it up and add it to the video or post it. But the point is, he did a study on water and how he sent loving energy to water. And he looked at the water, the microscopic slides of water. And, you know, he would look at it, it would be dirty and mucked up, right? And cloudy and all that kind of stuff. And then when he sent loving energy to the water and took the sample and put it under the slide, they were perfectly formed, beautiful, sparkling crystals. The same exact water. And that was because he sent love to the water. So we can never underestimate the power of our attitude, right? The power of our state of mind. If we're in a loving heart space for ourselves and for others, our body feels it, our body knows it, and we can heal from a lot of things when we stay in that attitude of love and loving kindness, right? Because we're loving others as well as our body receives that love from our loving vibration. So that's a really big one on the healing journey. And the next letter is L. I mentioned in a couple of my other videos, and I have a program that's coming out regarding this that I'm working on right now, but it's looking at all your senses. So, and intentionally focusing on each one of your senses. So for the letter L, I put listen. You can listen to yourself, right? Listen to yourself talk, right? It would be a good idea to record yourself and listen to yourself talk, right? What are you saying? What are you saying that you don't even realize that you're saying? When we fill in the gaps, right? When we talk about things, we weave in like embellishments, we weave in different perspectives on things, right? Different beliefs that we have, we weave it into what we're saying. So if we listen to what we say, it's an eye-opening experience, right? Because we don't realize how we just like we're on autopilot and we just kind of verbalize things that we've believed, that we've always believed and we always say, right? And we don't even really recognize it. So when we record ourselves and then listen back to it, it is eye-opening. It is, to really see. And you can do it with a friend probably too, right? Where you could talk to each other and speak and then ask the other to listen to any personal beliefs or agendas that are kind of woven into what we say, right? That's really important. And listening to using your auditory sense, listening to music, listening to sound, high vibrational sounds, healing bowls, that high pitched sound affects us, our brain waves, and affects our bodies, right? So that's another way to help yourself on your healing journey, right? Then the next letter is I, which is, I put inward, but to go inward. Go into inward. When you ever have a decision to make, a lot of times we will reference other people, like, well, what do you think I should do? You know, we consult with friends or family. What should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? And the challenge with that is everyone, loving friends and family, have good intentions, right? They want to help you. But they're going to share with you what they believe, right? What they think is right, what they would do. And we all have different experiences, right? We all have a different lens that we look at life through, right? So when we go to others and ask them to highlight for us what we need to do, they're doing it with good intentions, but we really need to go in to our own intuition, to our own sense of what's right for us, right? Because what's right for us might not be right for someone else, right? And what doesn't work for us might work for someone else, right? We're all unique. So when we can trust that our inner guidance, our intuition is there to help us, And when we sit in peace and silence and go inside and look for the answer, and you'll find the answer within. If we sit long enough in silence and in peace and in inner knowing, we will get the answer. I think a lot of times with the noise of the world and everybody's got their hectic, busy schedules, we don't take that time to sit and be still and to go inside and to ask ourselves what we think we should do, right? And what's the best decision for us, because we're the ones that are going to have to live with whatever decision is made, right? Others make the decision, they don't have to live with it. We have to make a decision and we have to live with the outcome of our decision, so we can't really put it on anybody else. So go inside, and when we go inside and we connect to ourselves and we connect to our higher selves and God, universe, angels, Allah, whatever you believe that's bigger than yourself. When we connect to that, then our inner intuition and our inner knowing gets very heightened, sharpened, right? And then it can almost be like laser accurate in a lot of situations. So go inward and look and see if what's bubbling around within you that really disturbs your peace or causes a block in your healing process, right? That's where the answers are, within. So go inward. Okay, the next letter is N. So for N, I put, this is big too, is to be nice. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. Be nice to the people that are around you. I know a lot of times, you hear be nice, right? A lot. Are we nice when we can be? Or are we hard on ourselves for whatever reason, with our history and with our beliefs and our family systems, right? Maybe if people weren't necessarily nice to us, we find it very hard to be nice to others. That does play a role. If we weren't treated nicely in certain situations or circumstances, it's hard to be nice to someone else that's in that same circumstance, potentially, right? But it's also an opportunity for us to grow our spirit, grow our soul, grow our character, our morality, whatever it is, right? When we can grow past situations that really affected us and impacted us, and then to help someone else in the same situation because we've grown and we've healed the wound, that's huge. I think that's the purpose for what we go through and what we've been through, is because we're supposed to look inward, we're supposed to work on ourselves, we're supposed to grow from our experiences, and we heal from it, and then we can lend a helping hand to someone else on their journey that may be experiencing the same thing we are. So be nice to yourself and others, right? And give yourself a break, right? We're all doing the best we can. Like Louise Hay would say, we are all doing the best we can with the wisdom and knowledge that we have, right? At the time. So the next letter is G, give. Give of your time, give of yourself, give attention to others, but also live in gratitude. That's a biggie, right? Because a lot of times we hear it, right? An attitude, a gratitude. When we can live, part of the gift of having difficult experiences, I'll say, for lack of a better word, part of the gift of having challenging and difficult situations in life is we won't know. We have so many gifts and so many blessings just being born, right? We have so many gifts and so many blessings, but because it's just given to us openly and freely, we kind of can take it for granted, right? we can take for granted all the gifts and the blessings that we do have. So when we go through challenging situations, we have like a dichotomy there, right? We were just moving along, right, living our lives, and maybe something happened. And then all of a sudden it causes us to question and shift, because now things have changed, right? We've changed usually as a result of different experiences. So, but it gives us an opportunity to look at, we only know love when we haven't had love, right? We only know joy when we've experienced pain, right? It's that dichotomy that gives us focus, and that gives us, it opens our eyes, right? And when we see this, and that's part of the process, and we start to live in gratitude for everything that we have, every single thing, whether it's the littlest thing or the biggest thing. When we live in that space, our energetic vibration increases, and we draw to ourselves beautiful experiences that give us more to be grateful for, right? It raises our frequency. It raises the vibration of the planet too, right? So when we can live in gratitude, it changes things.